Hi guys, TJ the RC guy here, and what's up with my SCX10? There's no servo plate and a different link on the front. Check it out. New winch location, I'll get to all that. But here's what I'm excited about. Just come in the mail. My new panhard and chassis mounted servo kit. So I gotta decipher how this goes together, and I'm gonna try to do a little how-to video on it because it didn't come with any instructions. I believe it's a GPM Racing one, but I don't know for sure. So let me see if I can figure out how this goes together, and then I will try to record video of how it goes together after I get it deciphered. See you in just a couple seconds.
Okay guys, I think I got it. You can see there's these little spacers, and there's a lot of them. So depending on your rig, you gotta kind of work out trial and error how this will go together. No instructions whatsoever. So I'm gonna try and get this on, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Okay guys, it took me all day to get the bugs worked out, but I finally got it on there. There is my CMS and panhard. Now, what a lot of people do with this kit is they'll take the stock link and run it, instead of from here, they'll try to run it here. But you need to run it parallel to the panhard. So that's what I did. And I have it full flex, no bump steer. Full flex, no bump steer. So it works great. I haven't had any issues. I've only tested it a tiny bit. I haven't really pushed it. This link is actually a rear upper suspension link off the SC10. It's just a chassis right now, so I figured why not, I'll use it till I can get the stuff to make a new link. Because you can't use the stock link. You have to put a longer one. You can see there's a servo on top, and this orange cable right here is actually the winch. So if you look underneath real closely, you can see there's a barrel right there that cable goes into. Now that comes up over the chassis, around the tranny, and to my servo winch. This plate is actually the metal top off an old broken DVD player that I cut to fit. You can see it's in the chassis, zip tied on real good. And underside is black. The original axle mounted servo plate, you can see I chopped them off, put a screw in there to plug the hole. I actually used the original servo plate to mount the servo to the chassis plate I made. 2 Lincolns. This is a bike brake cable adjuster. Sorry about that. 2 Lincolns bolted down. This is a Jaguar bicycle brake cable. Very good cable. There's actually 3 layers. An outer layer, an inner spring, and then there's the inner plastic layer, so that wire on the winch shouldn't wear out too bad. And that basically runs right up here, so the winch comes out and it works like a charm. I cleaned up my wiring best I could. This is only here because there's a spot worn through on these old servo wires. This actually came with the truck. It was a piece of junk, didn't hardly work right, so I modified it and it works fine as a winch. So without further ado, oh yeah, one more thing. If you look close, you see the plastic on the end of my servo horn. That is actually because I had to lengthen it a little bit. So I got to pick up a longer servo horn at some point, but for now it works fine. I'll show you guys how well it works here, and I'll get a little running course on my, I'll get a little running video of my course. Speaking of which, I added a little something you're gonna like. Check this out. Now you go up this, you come
over under the dish here, over this rickety bridge, and then that goes down over here, around and underneath. So let's get a little bit of running video for y'all, and that's pretty much it. I almost forgot. Now this thing was a bitch. There's no instructions on how to put this panhard set together. You can see there's a spacer there. Well, there was other black spacers. You can make that wider. Right here, you can make that wider or narrower, or however you need to get it right on your truck. And then them two, what look like washers, are actually, what are they called? Bushings. So you want to make sure you put all that in there. And then if you look there, there's no gap. I got that as close as I could possibly get it. I couldn't put the bolt back in the 4-link bar there. That's okay, there's 3 others holding it. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Now let's put this thing on the course and see how it does.